Hello guys, welcome back. I'm Julie and I'm here to do my reaction video, this time for The Help. This is a 2011 film, and this one comes sponsored by Danny here on Patreon. Thank you so much for sponsoring. We are on day 4? What day is it? No, 3. This is day 3 of our day 3. This is the 5th film on our movie week. Yes, day 3. Yes, day 3. So day 3 is drama. So you guys, I put 5 movies for you guys to choose, and you selected The Help, which is like I said, a 2011 film, and the second one is The Last Song or something like that, which is a film from 2010. Okay, so this film, like I said, comes sponsored by Danny. Disclaimer, I don't know the plot of the film or anything, but I do know that Viola Davis is here, right? Someone else is here. Wait, that I knew that that she was here. Octavia Spencer, is that her name? I think so. And yeah, I think those are the only ones that I know the names of. That I know that they are on this film. Other than that, I have never watched the film. I know of the film. Don't get me wrong. I know of the film, but I don't know what the film is about. I mean, I have an idea because of the title, but and the thumbnail here on Star Plus. But other than that, I don't know the you know, the main plot or anything like that. So we're gonna watch it. We're gonna have fun. We're gonna enjoy. I know I'm posting this a little bit late. If you are on Patreon, I'm so sorry. Today has been a crazy day, but I hope you guys enjoy. I just drink a bunch of coffee just to be alert, you know. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoy. I hope you guys like it, and I hope you guys continue supporting for more. Thank you, Danny, for sponsoring. Thumbs up if you love this film. Thumbs up, subscribe, comment, hit the notification bell. Uncut reaction is always posted first on Patreon. There on Patreon you can watch the full uncut reaction for this film and for almost 300 other films. So go and check it out. Link in the description down below. And I think for now, that's about it. Thank you for watching. You guys are incredible. I hope you enjoy. And like I said, that's it. Without further ado, let's just begin with The Help, or 5th reaction for movie week here on Patreon. Here we go. Hello, my queen.
I was born 1911, Chickasaw County, Piedmont Plantation.
I done raised 17 kids in my life. Looking after white babies, that's what I do. I know how to get them babies asleep, stop crying, and go in the toilet bowl before their mamas even get out of bed in the morning. I make 95 cents an hour. That come to $182 every month.
My God.
I do all the cooking, cleaning, washing, ironing, and grocery shopping.
Do you wipe their asses too, like, for $182 a month?
No man and no babies.
Chill, lesbian. Is that Emma Stone? Girl, every movie I have watched lately has Emma Stone in it. I love this.
Eugene feeling, Mr. Blackley?
Hi.
Damn door. I guarantee you one day they're gonna figure out cigarettes will kill you. Okay, Miss Phelan, let's see what you got.
I'm gonna be a serious writer, Mr. Blackley. There, great potential, gain some experience, and please apply again.
Oh, Christ. I guess you'll do. Do you clean?
No.
Clean. Grab that basket. Shut that goddamn door.
$8 a week? Okay, but you got a job, so that's good. That's experience. So she has raised her as well. They have raised...
Mrs. Walters, you need help coming down?
I'm down.
Oh,
Been
Jesus
down.
Christ.
See, Minnie about the best cook in Mississippi, and Miss Hilly wanted her. I lost my own boy, Trelaw, 4 years ago. After that, I just didn't want to live no more.
You lost your
God
son?
and Minnie to get me through it. Minnie, my best friend.
Aw. Wait, your son died?
After my boy died, a bitter seed was planted inside of me.
I bet.
And I just didn't feel so accepting anymore.
Hold on, those are Miss Hillis. She looked like the winning horse at the Kentucky Derby. All them flowers and bows. Forgive me, Lord, but I'm gonna have to kill that woman, Aileen. Now she going to putting pencil marks on the toilet paper.
Miss, we folk got so much hairspray in her hair, she gonna blow us all up if she light a cigarette. And you know she will.
I got a job today. At the Jackson Journal.
So she went
Skeeter
for
and her job. Last stop till marriage.
What? Okay, so she's the odd one because she did not want to get married. Me after 8.
Boy, I wish you'd just go use the bathroom.
Oh, she's just upset because the nigger uses the guest bath, and so do we.
But did she so just say
Aileen,
what?
Go check on me, Mobley. Aileen, go check on me, Mobley.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, I think I'm gonna want to throw punches. I did not knew that this was gonna upset me.
Haley's talk. I'm sorry you had to hear that.
But you still sit by him.
Is that Fraser Gray's sermon?
Yes, ma'am, it is.
That reminds me so much of my maid, Constantine.
I knew Constantine.
Did you know that she had quit us?
Quit.
I got home from school a week ago and my mama told me she had quit. Back in March, she went to live with her daughter, Rachel. Did you hear that? Do you have her phone number?
There you are, Skeeter.
Mama? Mama, I want to ask you about Constantine.
Right after old Miss won the sugar bowl. Come on, you try it on.
What really happened?
Tell her job. Her mother said she was just swimming in proposals.
Well, good for Fat Fanny Pedro.
Eugenia, your eggs are dying. Would it kill you to go on a date?
Mother, would it really be so bad if I never met a husband?
Skeeter! I read the other day about how some girls get unbalanced.
Oh my God.
Start thinking these unnatural thoughts. Are you...
Are you a homosexual?
Do you...
No, she just wasn't.
Oh my God.
She doesn't want to get
This
married.
article says special routine.
Oh my
Mother?
God.
I want to be with girls as much as you want to be with James.
Eugenia!
Unless, of course, you
Carlton's bringing Rebecca to dinner. Try to look presentable.
What happened to Constantine?
Is she dead? Did you guys kill her?
Did you fire her?
We were just a job to her, honey. With them, it's all about money. Now,
With
you'll understand
them.
that once you've hired help of your own.
She raised me.
She did not.
She worked here for 29 years.
Excuse me a moment, Rebecca. My daughter's upset my cancerous ulcers.
What you doing hiding that here, girl?
I just couldn't tell Mama I didn't get asked to the dance. Boys say I'm ugly.
Ugly is something that goes up inside. It's mean and hurt, like them boys. Now, you're not one of them, is you? But I didn't think so, huh?
Oh, I'm gonna cry.
Every day you're not dead in the ground. You're gonna have to make some decisions. Am I gonna believe all them bad things that fools say about me today? You're gonna do something big for Joe. Come on, go home with me till the dance over. Come on.
That's why she loves her so much. Oh, so cute.
I'd like to write something from the point of view of the help. These colored women raise white children, and in 20 years, those children become the boss. We love them, and they love us, but they can't even use the toilets in our houses. Don't you find that ironic, Miss Stein?
I'm listening. No maid in her right mind is ever going to tell you the truth. That's a hell of a risk to take in a place like Jackson, Mississippi.
I already have a maid.
Really? A Negro maid has already agreed to speak with you.
Yes, ma'am.
Guess I can read what you come up with. The book biz could use a little rattling.
Thank you, Miss Stein. Dear Miss Myrna.
Goodness, we gotta run back to the car. Come on, Bill. Bye, Skeeter.
I want to interview you about what it's like to work as a maid.
What would Miss Leafold do to me if she knew I was telling stories on her?
Well, I was thinking that we wouldn't have to tell her. Y'all get paid and have the babies and bathrooms. The good and the bad.
And she also said it'll add value to our home.
We can go to college in that damn bathroom.
Who was covering the cost and said you could just do William's taxes to pay her back.
We don't take orders from the Holbrooks. Fix me a sandwich, Abilene.
Please?
I'm sorry, but I think it's best if you leave now.
Oh, sure.
And this Miss Myrna thing isn't gonna work out with Abilene. I'm sorry.
Just go get your tea.
She wants to go and use the bathroom. It's a fucking I just...
Minnie? Minnie, are you in there?
Yes, ma'am.
And just what are you doing?
Get off my toilet! You are fired, Minnie Jackson!
What a disgusting woman.
Come on!
I'm right here, baby girl.
Isn't it so nice to have your own Abilene?
Yeah, it's just so disgusting.
You're my real mama, baby.
No. Children, they just, you know.
We never finished our conversation at Elizabeth's. About that book I want to read.
Are you gonna pay her?
It's scary.
Cousin Chanel's car on fire just because she went down to the boating station.
A book like this has never been written before.
Because there's a reason. Do this with you, I might as well burn my own house down.
I promise we'll be careful.
It's already ain't careful, Miss Skeeter. But shall continue to be used by the race first using them. No colored barber shall serve as a barber to white women or girls. Any person printing, publishing, or circulating written matter urging for public acceptance of social equality between whites and Negroes is subject to imprisonment.
Oh my God.
Abilene, I done went and did it now.
What you did?
What you did?
I can't tell you. I ain't telling nobody.
What did she do? Did she kill her?
Something terrible, awful to that woman, and now she know what I done. Sorry.
What did she do?
What you done did now, Minnie?
Oh no! Oh no!
Minnie?
Oh
Minnie?
my God!
Please open your Bibles to Exodus chapter 4, verse 10.
Man.
God.
I know now that it's against the law what we're doing.
What if you don't like what I got to say?
It isn't about me. It doesn't matter how I feel. What does it feel like to raise a white child when your own child's at home being looked after by somebody else?
She's talking to her. Okay.
I feel. Is that your son?
Yes, ma'am. Can we move on to the next question?
She doesn't feel comfortable talking. It's not. She's not a face that she is comfortable talking to.
I'll say my prayers out loud. Get my point across a lot better writing them down. My first white baby to ever look after was named Alton Carrington Spears. Alton used to always be asking me how come I was black. Just ate him up. And one time I told him this because I drank too much coffee. You should have seen his face.
I can't tell you how much I appreciate you doing this with me.
Yeah, but she better doesn't get in prison because of you.
We short about $75 on one of the tuitions.
Woo! I am late. I gotta get going.
Faced with having to choose which son can go if we don't come up with the money, would you consider giving us a loan? I'd work every day for free till it was paid off.
That's not working for free, May. That's paying off a debt.
Whatever way you want to look at it.
Yes, ma'am.
As a Christian, I'm doing you a favor. God don't give charity to those who are well and able. You need to come up with this money on your own, okay? You'll thank me one day.
Yes, she will not.
You cooking white food? White folks like to do their own spanking. Last thing. Come here.
Her daughter?
Look at me. No sass napping.
But I knew the only white lady Miss Hilly hadn't gotten to with her lies.
Is the one they don't want to...
Hey!
Hi.
No sass napping, Minnie Jackson.
I love that she reminds herself that.
I'm Celia Ray Foote.
I'm Minnie Jackson.
This here's the kitchen.
A very messy
In the
one.
hell?
I guess I got some learning to do.
You sure do.
Johnny's grandmama left in this house when she died. Let me at least get you some bus money.
Now, when you hear me say I don't want to clean this house?
So you'll do it?
No hugging, no hugging.
After 9, and you gotta leave before 4.
Okay.
Okay.
Johnny doesn't know I'm bringing in help.
And what Mr. Johnny gonna do when he come home and find a colored woman in his house?
It's not like I'd be fibbing. I just want him to think I can do this on my own.
Also, we're gonna lie to the husband.
I really need a maid.
Miss Celia, I think you done burnt up your cake.
Oh, damn. But she seems nice. I don't know. No, that's I mean, back then there's no cameras, so.
I believe they done set a bomb off from Megan Evers' carport. And just what makes you think colored people need your help?
I want to show her perspective so people might understand what it's like from your side. Maybe things can change.
What law's gonna say you got to be nice to your maid? A minute. You damn right I don't. You two give me heart palpitations.
That's a good move.
Oh.
All right. I'm gonna do it. But I need to...
Once Minnie got to talking about food, she liked to never stop. And she got to talking about the white ladies. It took all night.
There's vacation. I ain't never had no paid vacation in my life. We got to get some more maize.
It's hard. You go try and see.
Okay, I will.
Want a drink?
Just water, please.
What do you do with your time?
I write. But right now I'm working on a domestic maintenance column for the Jackson Journal.
Jesus, I can't think of anything worse than reading a cleaning column, except for maybe writing one.
Well, I can.
How sweet.
Professional husband hunting.
Who?
Oh, fuck you.
I'm sorry, but were you dropped on your head as an infant? Or were you just born stupid?
Exactly. Thank you. Oh.
Love me some fried chicken. Shake that.
She's so happy about it.
It's so much fun.
Okay, enough.
Yep, he dead. You supposed to eat in the dining room. That's how it works. Yeah, you take the plate back. Come on.
I'm fine right here, Minnie.
What?
I just want you to know I'm real grateful you're here.
You got plenty more to be grateful for than me. You got to tell him. Ain't he wondering how the cooking so good?
You're right. We ought to burn the chicken a little.
Minnie don't burn chicken.
Yeah, please. The disrespect.
How many stories have you recorded thus far?
The ones you've read?
2 domestics, that's all?
We need a dozen more.
Me and Aileen done asked everybody we know. Y'all too scared. Think we crazy.
If we don't get more, we're not getting published.
I got plenty of stories, miss.
I love that she tells her, we are not getting published.
Y'all already making up names, just make up the maze too.
It wouldn't be real.
They killed my son. He fell carrying 2x4s at the mill. Truck run over him, crushed his lung. That white foreman threw his body on back of a truck. Dumped him there and honked the horn.
My God.
There was nothing they could do, so I brought my baby home. He died right in front of me.
Kill
He's
me
just
right
24
now.
years old, Miss Ski, the best part of a person's life. Every year I can't breathe, but to y'all it's just another day of bridge. You stop this. Everything I wrote, he wrote. Everything he was gonna die with him.
Fuck.
Well, I am just...
Yulma, I wanted to talk to you about something. I'm trying to get my boys off to college. It's worthwhile what y'all doing, but my boys are worth more. I understand.
This one is a snake.
Peter, are you intentionally not putting my initiative in the newsletter? No. Believe it or not, there are real racists in this town. If the wrong person caught you with anything...
Real racist.
I'll be on the lookout.
Of course she doesn't consider herself a racist. Of course. Racist people do not consider themselves racist.
Put my initiative in the newsletter.
This bitch. Or what?
Sorry for the way I act.
Who sent you, William or Hilly?
Neither. Hilly. But I wanted to come, okay? I was rude and I've been thinking about it a lot.
Well,
Hi.
She can just go.
God damn it. I told Hilly I wasn't ready to go out on any date, all right? I wasn't even close to ready. I was engaged last year. She ended it.
I'm sure she did.
Like
Good for
I'm
her.
always a jerk. Skeeter, I've never met a woman that says exactly what she's thinking.
Well, I got plenty to say.
Yeah, I'll bet you do. Well, I understand, and I'm sorry. That's what I came here to say, and I said it.
Just give me a minute. Let me get my sweater.
The boys caught me reading your Miss Myrna column on the rig the other day.
Really? You read them?
All of them. You're a good writer, Skeeter.
Thank you.
You're really smart and pretty.
What's happening?
You're trespassing! I specifically said drop old coats at my house, not commodes! Auntie.
I can find Mommy.
Oh no!
That toilet!
Oh!
Diseases, do you hear me?
No. You don't do anything for her, but you just bang her, bitch.
You is calm. You is smart. You is important.
I've talked to my national office today, and they want me to tell you that we don't need nigger business. The council that is dedicated to keeping you and I second-class citizens.
Mama,
Encourage them like that.
that is national news.
I won't have it.
What's going on out there, mister?
Colored people off. What happened? I don't know. Some nigger got shot. Where you headed? Woodrow Wilson.
And so they drop them off because they're... Oh!
I'm all right. You all sit down. You all right?
He died within an hour at a Jackson hospital. City detectives believe the fatal shot was fired from the...
KKK shot him.
An
hour ago.
My God.
He's just too pick up, drag us back. He doing so all right. We just telling stories like they really happened. A fool, old woman.
Wait, is it something with a baby?
I told you go home.
Is it a baby? Oh!
Why is there so much blood?
I think she had a miscarriage.
Johnny wants kids now. What's he gonna do with me? He doesn't know about the baby. Was it 2 before?
Oh my God. God damn.
What you want me to do?
You're under arrest.
Why?
Just call my husband. I want to get my purse! Save me! Don't fight! You may save me!
You evil incarnate.
Skeeter, you best head on over to Miss Abelin's house. Now.
Oh my God. They're so brave.
I'm gonna help with your stories.
I'm on help too. We all are.
That's right. That's right.
I used to take a shortcut every day. Told him he was gonna start farming too. But he bought that just for me.
No, she's not going to recognize that's the same pie.
I was in the neighborhood. Thought I'd drop by. I brought a chocolate pie.
Oh, they're laughing at her. It's just stupid! Why are you looking for the approval of these awful women?
Don't be taking those women any more pies. You understand?
They don't hate me. They hate what they think I did.
They hate you because they think you white trash.
I'm just gonna have to tell Hilly I ain't no boyfriend stealer. In fact, I'll tell her Friday night at the benefit.
You don't need to be going to that benefit, Miss Celia. Did you hear me? Now you just stay home. I told God I'd never speak of it again.
Sorry.
I need to tell y'all about the terrible, awful I done to Miss Hilly. It might be the only thing to keep us safe.
How?
Nobody wanted to hire a sass-mouthing, thieving Negro. Did they?
What is it that you did?
Pie's as good as always, Minnie.
I'm glad you like it.
What do you put in here that makes it taste so good?
That good vanilla from Mexico and something else real special.
Wait, she didn't went there to ask for her job?
No, Miss Walters. That's Miss Hilly's special pie.
Why is it a special?
Mama can have a piece.
Eat my shit.
What'd you say?
Wait.
I said eat my shit.
Okay. That's a terrible thing she did?
Have you lost your mind?
No, ma'am. But you about to. Because you just did.
Did
what?
What?
Wait. She ate her shit? You put shit? You put... No way in hell. Oh my god.
I just wanted to see her take a bite. And I was gonna leave, but more for what happened to poor Miss Walters. Miss Hilly threw her in that nursing home just for laughing.
Oh my god.
Hilly Holbrook can't let nobody know that pie story about her.
Exactly. If people find out the terrible awful was you and Miss Hilly, we in trouble. They ain't words for
No,
us,
that's the thing.
Her grave convincing folks this book ain't about Jackson. Now that keeps us safe. Insured.
That's true.
No.
I like how her mind works. The fucking pie.
Thank you, Tom.
Woo! Yes, girl.
For all the men and women who have helped make tonight possible. A cause I'm sure is dear to their hearts as well.
Now it's time for the baked goods. The highest bid in baked goods goes to Minnie Jackson's chocolate pie. Congratulations, Hilly Holbrook! That's funny. I didn't get anything. Oh, and then he said, why you won't be my friend. It's because you think me and Johnny went behind your back. Wait, I'm...
Ooh!
Oh, no.
I'm so sorry.
Come here, sweetheart. Let me bring you back to your table. What are you and that nigger up to?
I don't know what you're talking about. Hilly, I got pregnant after you and Johnny broke up.
Shut up, mother.
Johnny?
Johnny would never cheat on me. If she tells anybody, I will make her suffer.
Hey, that is enough.
No thanks. I got a party.
You signed me up?
I may have trouble remembering my own name, but there are two things I can't seem to forget. That my own daughter threw me into a nursing home, and that she ate Minnie's shit. Good night. Hey, how about a nightcap?
Let's go.
Miss Hilly thought you knew about the terrible awful, that you was making fun of her.
I did.
It's my fault she pounced on you.
Oh my god, please.
You leave Mr. Johnny, and Miss Hilly done won the whole ball game.
You gotta be very careful. Do not piss her off.
Thank you for telling me that.
Okay. Her face. You haven't done that here, right?
Lord, look at all these pages. 266 of them.
Well, I have one more story to tell.
I need to talk to you about Constantine.
Oh, Eugenia. That was so long ago.
About what really
What
happened. I thought they told her.
She didn't give me a choice. Grace Higginbotham, our esteemed president, came all the way down from Washington, D.C. She'd gotten so old and slow, Skeeter.
Yes, ma'am.
And you fire her because she's old?
Hello, Miss Charlotte.
Rachel, we were expecting you next week.
I decided to come early and surprise Mama.
I'm entertaining. Why don't you go around back, wait in the kitchen? I'm sorry.
Well, I'm just doing as I was told, Miss Charlotte. Going to the kitchen. But I'm gonna see my mama first.
Go on to the kitchen, Kitty. I'll be there to wait. You may put up with this kind of nonsense, but I do not.
Get out of this house, Rachel.
You heard her. Go on, girl. Miss Charlotte, let me take her to the kitchen. Come on, baby. Charlotte.
My God.
Both of you, leave. Now.
Come on, Mama.
Just like that? What a horrible person you are. And they're like, no, fucking bitches.
Come on now.
You shut the door at her, you fucking...
Constantine didn't do anything wrong. You love Rachel. I know you do.
She was our president. What was I supposed to do?
She did you the biggest favor of your life. She taught me everything.
I went to her house the next day, but she had already gone.
What did you expect it? This woman gave you her life.
I knew you'd blame me, and it wasn't my fault.
I have to go find her. She needs me.
Eugenia.
What?
We sent your brother up to Chicago to bring Constantine home.
Don't tell me she died. Oh God, she died, didn't she?
When he got there, she died.
Dude! Oh my God.
You broke her heart. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
That's why you're going bald, bitch.
I'm sorry.
I wanna cry.
They printed a few thousand copies with the worst advance Miss Stein had ever seen.
Or to come, oh my God.
Y'all finish your homework.
Back with a pie I had baked to say I'm sorry.
Ooh.
I watched her eat.
She's familiar with that story.
What book?
What's it called again?
The Help. H-E-L-P.
Wait. Oh, they're reading it.
You told me to write something good, something I believed
It's
in.
not what I believe in. Now, that joke you pull with Hilly with the toilets, that's funny. Why would you do this to us? You're a selfish woman, Skeeter.
How is she a selfish person? You
I think you're better off
pathetic
being
bitch.
alone.
Well then, off you go, bitch.
What's the matter?
Well, yes, but that's not odd, is it? Happens all the time, right?
The book is not about Jackson.
To slice Hilly? What? To slice Hilly.
What are you doing here? I've contacted my lawyer. Oh, I 100% know you wrote it because nobody else in town is as tacky as you. You don't know.
Oh, really?
anything. Don't you, I?
Oh!
You tell Aibileen. And that nigger Minnie, do I have plans for her?
Careful, Haley. That's chapter 12. Don't give yourself away now.
That was not me! I have to tell you, I'm disgusted by you.
Why, Haley. Darling, oh, no husband wants to come home and see that. If I didn't know any better, I'd say you've been eating too much pie.
This is for you.
Get off my property. Now!
Good for you, woman.
Or we all get one of those disgusting things on our lips.
At least you're doing something.
Take me inside, please.
Is she dying?
Yes, ma'am.
Do your plans tomorrow.
No, ma'am.
Good.
How do you know about New York?
Oh, well, Miss Stein called last night. Courage sometimes skips a generation. Thank you for bringing it back to our family.
Okay. I forgive her. A bit.
never been more proud of you.
Need some help with those? Minnie! Minnie, hey, stop! Minnie! Minnie! Hey, I'm not here to hurt you. Wanna put the stick down?
I mean, what?
Celia finally told me about the babies. All of them. But I also know that the minute you started working here, she started getting better. So you saved her life.
Okay, I will be running away from this evil. Like,
You knew I was here the whole time?
Fried chicken and okra on the first night. I mean, y'all could have at least put some corn pone on the table.
What's this?
I cooked it all by myself.
She did. She was up all night.
I ain't losing my job.
No.
You got a job here for the rest of your life, if you want it.
That's a mile high meringue, Miss C.
That table of food gave Minnie the strength she needed. She took her babies out from under Leroy and never went back.
Good for her.
This is an important time in our community. We have to thank you for what you have done. We know you couldn't put your name in here, so we all signed our own. Thank you.
Oh my God.
Come on now.
Oh man.
Judges over 2 counties signed our books. All for you and me.
I got a job offer from Harbor Row in New York.
What you mean you're not taking?
I can't just leave you two here.
Bad things happen, ain't nothing you can do about it. Now it's for a reason we can be proud of. You ain't never gonna get another man in this town. Everybody know that. So don't walk your white butt to New York. Run it. I'm gonna take care of Aibileen, and she can take care of me.
But a wonderful friendship. What a time.
Go find your life, Miss Skeeter.
Aibileen, the silver I lent Elizabeth last week. When you returned it, 3 pieces were missing from the felt wrapper.
You checking May Mobley's bed? This little man was born, she's been putting things in his
Do you hear her, Elizabeth? She's trying to blame it on a toddler.
This fucking bitch.
It behooves me to inform you that you are fired, Aibileen, and I'll be calling the police.
It made my throat hurt.
I'll go get some syrup, Miss Leafold.
Elizabeth can take care of her own children.
Maybe I can't send you to jail for what you wrote, but I can send you for being a thief.
I know something about you, don't you forget that.
Nobody would believe what you wrote.
I don't know. I've been told I'm a pretty good writer, already sold a lot of books.
Yeah, true.
Call the police, Elizabeth.
All you do is scam, lie to try to get what you want.
Aibileen, stop.
A godless woman.
Jeez.
Ain't you tired, Miss Haley? Ain't you tired?
Aibileen, you have to go now.
Don't go, baby.
Oh,
Baby,
sweet
you
child.
get back to bed. I don't want to leave you, but it's time for me to retire. You're my last little girl.
No.
Baby, I need you to remember everything I told you, okay?
You're smart. You're important.
That's right, baby girl.
Oh, fuck.
Go, baby.
I got to, baby. You give my sweet girl a chance. May Mobley was my last baby.
Oh my God.
God says we need to love our enemies. They're hard to do. No one had ever asked me what it felt like to be me. Once I told the truth about that, I felt free. My boy Treelaw always said we're gonna have a writer in the family one day. I guess it's gonna be me.
I want to cry so much right now. It's gonna be. Okay, guys, so that was the end of The Help, 2011 film. My voice is still cracking. Oh my God, it's just that last part was just too much for me. You know, it was just too much, for me. Okay, so first of all, thank you, Danny, for sponsoring this film. I honestly didn't thought I was gonna cry this much. I mean, the category is drama, you know? So, the fact is that I knew I was gonna go in and I was probably gonna cry, you know? I was not expecting it though, but I did cry. Anyway, so The Help. I have seen the gif of the child on the window doing this, but I look for it on Twitter or X, whatever you want to call it. I look for it, like crying baby or something like that. Baby banging on crying baby, I think is how I find it. Crying baby or baby banging on window or something like that. Right? Baby crying window. Yeah, see, you see. And it comes up. Can you see it? It's not focusing. Let me just... Well, I think you can see. You can also see my camera there. There it is. There it is. So you can see it. And that's how I have looked. Because I'm pretty sure I have used that GIF before on Twitter. And that's how I find that, you know. I never knew that it was because of this film. I did knew Viola Davis was part of the cast. Octavia Spencer. Didn't knew about anyone else. I saw Emma Stone and I was like, what the fuck, girl? I see you everywhere. Which I love, because like the way that Emma can just disappear into her roles, it's incredible. She's a phenomenal actress, and she only gets better and better with time and with every single project that she does, you know. Which I'm also gonna watch Poor Things, which is starring Emma Stone as well. And yeah, well, but the thing is that the main actress here for me is the story of Aibileen, right? Viola Davis. This ain't the first time Viola Davis, my queen, has me in tears. You have to understand that. This is not the first time. Like, I knew drama, Viola Davis. I know I was gonna cry. I know I was gonna cry this much. I know I was gonna cry. Bitch. Did I knew I was gonna cry. I didn't knew, actually, that I was gonna cry. But Viola Davis is like, she is... like the performance, like if I tell you that Emma Stone, for me, like I recognize her and then she disappears into her roles. Viola Davis is at a whole different ass level. Do you understand that? Viola Davis is in a whole different fucking level. She's an EGOT, right? She's in a whole different level, in my opinion. She is one of the greatest actresses of her generation. Meryl Streep? Who Meryl Streep is? Is she good? Yes, but you gonna make me choose Viola Davis? Meryl Streep, I'm not saying that she ain't bad or anything like that. Meryl Streep is a chameleon as well. But Viola Davis, the reach, the embodiment, everything is everything. This world should be ruled by Viola Davis. Okay? you have, if you know me, and if this is your first time watching me, which I don't think it will be, but if it is, or if you haven't watched, I have reacted to the entire How to Get Away with Murder. Viola Davis and Elise Keaton did no wrong in my eyes ever. Ever. Okay, and that show made me cry, made me frustrated, made me go through my own trauma and shit. And like, I have heard her because I have like watched interviews from her, and she's so refreshing and so intelligent. Like, the woman, like, have you seen that interview with her and Jennifer Lawrence, which is one of her latest, but have you watched that? Oh my god, she gives you a masterclass in just being a decent human being, being an actor. Like, I love the fact that Jennifer Lawrence is often, and I love J-Law is the bomb for me as well. She's an incredible actress as well. I love her, you know. But the thing is that I feel like Jennifer was an odd as well, because she was in the presence of Viola Davis, and she just shut up, which is something that is very difficult to do with her, you know. And just like, it's a beautiful interview. And Viola Davis is just like, she has a soul, and she has been put on this earth to change minds, to elevate souls. She has a purpose in life that is greater than anyone else's. Trust me. You know, and on this role, that's the beautiful thing about Viola. You know, because like at the beginning I was like, the last thing I watched with Viola, if I'm not wrong, is The Woman King. And like, that's like such a different role from this one, right? But that essence that she puts in the characters, it's just so her, but at the same time, she creates these beautiful characters that are just, they stay with you, you know? They just fucking stay with you. They leave a mark in you. I'm not saying that no one else did a great job in this film. Octavia Spencer. She had me laughing, she had me crying, she had me worrying, she had me... Incredible actress, you know. Even the actress who plays Hilly. Disgusting person, Hilly. Wonderful actress as well. Emma Stone killed it. Don't get me wrong, I'm not saying that, but the level that Viola has is just, like, I don't think it's measurable, you know? And it's just, okay, it's just, who won something from this film? I want to know. I'm gonna be like, awards, Academy Award for Best, who won? So only Octavia Spencer won an Academy Award for this? Wait, Bad Award for Best Actress, Viola Davis. Golden Globe for Octavia Spencer. Emma Stone. Well, the SAGs. Outstanding Performance. SAG Award. BAFTA, she won Octavia. You tell me Viola Davis did not win an award? Like, she did not win an Oscar? She did not win an Oscar for her performance here? She did not win an Oscar for the... Oh, the disrespect. The disrespect. The Academy in the disrespect. Who won that year? Who won? Was she nominated? She was nominated, right? You're shitting me, right? You're shitting me right now. Nominations for how to get films nominated. I don't care how to get nominated for an Oscar having made a film. The Help. Oscar nominations. So, it got nominated for Best Supporting Actress and won by Octavia Spencer. Deserving? Abso-fucking-lutely. Best Supporting Actress, Jessica Chastain. Best Actress, nominee. Who won that fucking year? What? Who won that fucking year? Who won in 2012? Who won? Who won the 2012 Oscars? Super Bowl. What do I care about the Super Bowl? Meryl Streep. Meryl Streep. I bet she's good. I bet as well. I have to watch that one, The Iron Lady, to give you my. You gave it to. You gave it to Meryl Streep. I'm gonna write down that film because I have to watch it and I have to be like, oh yes, Meryl deserved that. Look at me, I'm not a. She won for the Meryl Streep for the Iron Lady. What year is that film from? The Iron Lady. Look at me doing my research in front of you guys. Okay, so 2011, of course. It's about Margaret Thatcher. Okay. I'm gonna shut up. I am going to shut up now, okay? And I'm just gonna leave you my impressions about that film eventually. Because, like... Okay. I'm gonna be biased, of course, because if you get me to choose Viola Davis or Meryl Streep, who I love, I'm a fan. She's the GOAT. Okay, incredible actress as well. Okay? But Viola Davis in The Help, and she only got nominated. Oh my God. Lord Jesus, send help for me. Okay, we're gonna talk about the film, okay? Let's just try to I'm sorry that I do my research when I'm doing this. I am very sorry. I am very sorry. So, I just want to tell you guys this. Okay. First of all, this film was beautiful. It was beautiful. I'm trying to get the heat off a bit, but I'm gonna get heat up again. But the thing here is, this film was incredible. You know, the fact that it's also, you know, based on a book that is based on reality, right? It's something that I feel that is it just so happens, you know, that all of this type of things, you know, yeah, slavery was abolished like in the 1800s, right? End of, you know, and it's 100 years later. But there is no equality. Is it better today than it was before? Yes. You know, will it get better? I really hope so. You know, I mean, society has to move forward, right? You can't just tell me that, you know, this is the way it's going to always be. There will be, I guess, injustice in the world always, but this type of behavior, the fact that till this day this type of behavior is still there, you know, and but I guess it takes time, you know, because we are talking about the fact that in the 60s those generations are dying, but up until the generation of like Hilly and the kids that she has, those generations might be still alive. You know, they might have changed, but up until her racist point of view, then, you know, but I think time does give you a different perspective. But anyway, so this film was done beautifully. You know, this woman, Skeeter, right, who is someone that is kind of in the brink of that time where, you know, women don't have to be just, you know, at home raising the kids, you know, all of this, taking care of a house and blah, blah, blah. And especially for white women, right, there comes the possibility, because yes, you have to understand the civil rights movement, you know, fights that were going on at the time, but also the fact that women as a whole as well were also, you know, going, you know, there was something happening as well. Things were not exactly perfect for all. Maybe for some white women were, you know, the ones that were in the, you know, in the in places of privilege, of course, right? So you see their lives as perfect, right? And then there is this line, very well drawn line, that is, you know, it's just begging for someone to push it over, right? And to just open this gate to kind of like understand the world that in this town it was living. It was said during the movie also that Mississippi and like here in the South, it was a lot worse than others. It took a lot more time. Thing is that I think, you know, in my opinion, is that Skeeter, since she has the privilege of going to college, she doesn't follow the path of like, you know, getting married, getting the kids, you know, and handing them off to the maids to you know, raise them, and then continue with the social life. That was not what she wanted from her life. And so she is off to college, comes back to her town, and because she cannot get a job in the city because she has no not a real resume, right? Because she has not worked and she needs experience. So the only job that she gets is, you know, answering letters from women that are asking for tips for cleaning the house, right? She takes it because it's the only job that has been offered to her, because of course she's not looked the same as any other woman or as any other journalist, actually, right? The men take the bigger jobs, the bigger stories and all of that. She's just thought as, oh, she's the woman, let's get her the cleaning column, right? So she does. She tries to make the best of it because it is still an opportunity, right? But when she comes back, I think that because of her education and because of the way she has been raised, she has always seen this division, right? A division that she indirectly has been complicit of it, because for generations it has passed, mates have passed from the moms. Then the moms either die or they are sent to a home or whatever, and then the daughters take on the maid because they already know them. They probably raise them as well, so it continues, and because black women, African American women, if women as a whole are thought as less than men, then you have your few white women that are in some sort of, position of privilege. But then, of course, you have at the bottom, people of color, especially now to this story is specifically to African American women, right? So they're at the bottom, right? So they're passed down from generation to generation. They're paid nothing for doing absolutely everything, right? And so Skeeter knows she has been raised in this world, right? She is from there. She sees the changes in the city and in the the big cities and all of that, and she sees the change, and she comes back home and nothing seems to have changed. It's still the same. Now, some things are getting even worse because they, like, the maids and people of color are think as less that they can even use the same bathrooms. And it goes back to bathrooms for some reason. But anyways, so, they are think as less. They are, they have different diseases, apparently. They are thought as objects rather than human beings, and the fact is that she sees that, and she, of course, as well, has been raised by a black woman, and indifference from her and, Hilly and Elizabeth and all of them. She has now followed the same path as them. She has gone into the world. She has seen the world. She has studied. She has knowledge. She understands that people, might look different, but at the end of the day, we're all the same, So, and she also understands the role that this woman, Constantine, played in her life. She knew that woman raised her, that she's the woman she is because of her. And when she's, she comes back, her mom is like, she's gone, she quit, right? So she lies to her. And in a way, I feel like for Skeeter is better to believe the life, even though she's pushing for the truth, she's not pushing that far, right? And so she sees, all these women living in this fucked up reality that they live in, where, like I said, the maids are think as less than them, as aliens, as they carry disease, they're less than us. Racism is at its highest point here, and probably 1 or 2 generations before Hilly, probably they owned slaves, so that is passed down on generations. So the fact that they believe that they are better, or that they are doing them a favor by paying them something, right? By giving them a separate bathroom, by doing all these things, they think themselves as progressive because they are not as bad as owning the slaves, but they still think less of them. They still think as objects, and that continues to go down generation after generation. to some degree. Not to, I mean, not everyone, but the vast majority, sadly, So Skeeter thinks, this is a great story. And like, we're living in this, in this time, in this era where this story is relevant, right? And so she thinks about talking to the women that work for this privileged families to tell their stories, to look at the South from their point of view. The KKK was still there. It's the 60s, 1960. It hasn't been that long. If you think about it, it hasn't been that long. Thing is that where was I going with that? Okay, so they think that's less of them, and she has the idea of doing this. For that, she starts at the beginning with just talking to Aibileen about, for her to help her with the column, because of course she doesn't know anything about carrying a home and like washing dishes and like getting stains of carpets or shit like that. Nah. Right? So she gets her help. Only because she has the idea now of writing something about that. And so she talks to Aibileen about it. Right? How about, since she knows that she has been working for white families for her entire life, probably, what is it like? Right? And at first the film starts with her telling her story, right? But it goes to that point, like you have like 40 minutes in, the story catch ups to the beginning of the film. And she's telling her story, she's telling her story about how, Elizabeth, who is the woman she works for, has children, and like her first daughter, she is suffering, at the time they didn't know that, from the baby blues or something like that, I think she says, which is like postpartum depression, and she just doesn't take care of the kid. And also because she feels that since Elizabeth is so young, she's not ready to be a mom, and so she begins to talk to her, and it begins to, for Aibileen to be, for this not to just be a story that she's telling, just gossiping or something. This is her life story, a life story that involves her watching her own child die in front of her because of something that a white person did. When she tells the story, I honestly don't feel like I can repeat it. When she tells that story, when she says that the men just dropped him off and rang the bell and like just left, and there was nothing they could do, and they brought him home. I don't know how she kept going, but once she starts talking and starts sharing her stories, it's kind of a healing process for her, and she understands that she's doing this for her son at that moment, because they apparently talked about, writing and things like that, and she might have thought her boy was going to be the writer, but it ended up being her, so it's such a beautiful thing for her to start talking, to start, telling her story. Then, of course, she gets her best friend, Minnie, who is hilarious in this film, and also extremely a powerful woman, because unlike Aibileen, she is married, she has a lot of kids, and she is in an abusive relationship, right? she is married to a man who beats her up, you know, for whatever reason. It's just, you know. But during this process of them telling the stories, the publisher, of course, wants more stories because 2 are not enough. The pain of these 2 black women is not enough to entertain, you know, to make a book about it. She needs more. But everybody is scared. You know, the law is that if they find you doing that type of thing, you know, they might put you in jail. And let's be real, black people can like only look differently to someone and they will be accused of whatever, you know, whether if they did it or not, and they will get punished, you know. So it's understandable, right, that that they were scared, that all of them were scared. It's understandable, right? So it wasn't until one of them, Yul May, I don't know how to pronounce it, gets arrested because she stole. Well, technically she did, but it's such a minor thing. It was thrown like someone just, you know, I understand. There's absolutely no reason, you know, you shouldn't do that. I understand she was in a very difficult situation, but still, you shouldn't steal, you know. But let's just say that probably the if this was done by a white woman, right? I'm not even going to talk about a white man, but if it was done by them, it was going to be a non-issue. But for her, you know, to the full extent of the law, right? So, and the reason why she did it, I understand, like she wanted to send her sons to college, right? And she asked for a loan. And then, of course, Healy, who is like all high and mighty, she's like, actually, I'm not going to give that to you, you know? You will find a way to get it. And, you know, you will thank me one day. Because the bitch wasn't bad enough, right? She wasn't bad enough. So that happened. And once that happened, I think that they all are like, the fear is still there, but they decided to go through it and be brave and speak up, you know, because yes, did she made a mistake? Yes. But everything that they had to endure for years from these families, you know, it better be exposed. It better be exposed, you know? And so they decide to tell their stories. And Skitter now, from going from 2, she has now several women, powerful women, that when she opens the door and I see all the women there and I know that all are there to tell their stories, I'm like, fuck, this is just too much, you know. But it happens and all that. And then some, like, the comedic part of it is that Minnie needed insurance. She needed to know that this wasn't coming back to them. Because some people might start reading and might start comparing, right? Some people might say, oh, okay, this seems like what was happening here, right? So people might relate it to it. So what she does is that when Hilly actually fire her, why did she? Oh, because she used the bathroom, right? She's so disgusting. A fucking hurricane, tornado, whatever you want to call it. it's going down, you know, and poor Minnie needs to pee, right? And like you see the chairs flying, everything flying out there, right? 18 people die, or something like that. 10 white people, 8 black people, right? So she was like, oh, you want to pee? Go into the storm. Right? So Minnie is a little bit more sassy in that regard. And so she's she's hilarious in that moment where she doesn't actually pee, or she finishes peeing or something and flushes down, and you know, and she gets fired. Next day she comes back with a fucking pie. I did not do this. Oh my god. She comes back with a pie to apologize. Actually, not to apologize. She like, her idea was, if I have this in my mind, if I know that she ate what I made, that's enough for me. But she can't hold herself. And so she goes and gives her the pie. It's delicious because she's a great cook. And it's delicious. And you see Haley eating it up. 2 slices she eats up. My God. And then she's like, oh, I actually don't want the job back. Eat my shit. She says. And after she says that, she's like, what did you say to me? Haley's like, what did you say to me? Oh, well, you actually just did. And oh my God, it's the most hilarious and kind of like the best revenge you can have. You know, but this is something that she swore not to tell anyone. But that was her insurance. Because it's very clever. Everybody, you know, in a way, you were gonna destroy this woman with the rumors, right? But they were going to remain rumors. Why? Because this very up high society woman was never going to admit that it was her, the one who ate the 2 slices of shit pie. You know? It was not going to fly down with her. So she was not going to admit it. She was not going to let the town talk about her. But the town did what the town had to do. Because gossip is gossip. But it was insurance for this woman. Because if she would have gone and admitted that, then imagine she will be the laughing matter of the entire community. Right? So she couldn't put them in jail or anything, or accuse them, because this was published as anonymous, right? In the film, at least. I don't know if in real life, I don't know. But to protect them, it was posted as anonymous, right? And, but everybody knew that it was about this town. Everybody knew it was Haley, the one that ate shit. Literally. My God, that was the most hilarious thing ever. I honestly, I couldn't believe it. The way the mom laughed, the fact that the next day she sent her to a home, she has no soul. She has no soul, honestly. But the fact that she ate her shit. Epic moment, okay? After all the tears and all of it, you know. But one of the other characters that I love on this film, other than, of course, Abilene and Mindy, was, and Skeeter, of course, was Jessica Chastain's character, Celia, right? My God, that woman. I love her. You know, she was a decent human being, right? That was being slut shame, right? Because she apparently hooked up with Haley's ex-boyfriend. You know, she made that a story. They were already broke up when Celia met Johnny, and then Johnny falls in love with her and marries her, right? But the thing is that no maid could work for her. But since Minnie was off the list, right, she went and worked for her. And I love the type of relationship that they have, the friendship that they have, you know. It might have not started as that because, at least not for Minnie, because she's wary, of course, of these people, because she knows what these people, and by these people I mean white people, are capable of. So she's wary, of course. She's not used to like being treated nice by any of them, right? So I love the scene where the husband is like trying to talk to her and she runs away because she thinks he's gonna get killed. Like, the fear is real for her. I mean, you can see it like it's a little bit comedic at one point, but the fear that the husband might do something to her, it's real. The same fear that when Aibileen runs to her home, it's there because she feels that the KKK is at her back, that she can get shot at any moment. The fear is real. And that last scene where Minnie talks to Johnny, it is funny, but her fear was real, you know? And so these women, you know, do their part. They have, you know, the book ready, but there's one more story to tell. Like I said, I did love the Celia and Minnie side story, their relationship, how it evolves from being, you know, because I don't think she wanted a maid, but she got a friend out of this. And Minnie wanted a job, and I don't think she realized she also got a friendship out of it. You know, she was able to leave her husband to work, you know, there, and probably fairly paid. And because she helped her, I think both of them helped each other. You know, but yeah. The other story, the last story that needs to be added to the book, is Skeeter's own story with the woman that raised her. And with what actually happened. It's so sad, you know, because Skeeter's mom was terrible. Do I feel a little bit better that by the end she stands up again, you know, against Healy, and, you know, stands and tells her daughter that she's proud of her and that she's sorry that you know, courage and bravery skipped a generation, but that she's proud of her. Do I forgive her? No, not that. No, I am a very resentful person. And what she did to Constantine, who probably raised her as well, or had something to do. I'm pretty sure she worked there. She worked there for 29 years, I think, she said. No, so she didn't raise her, but she has been with her, and she has raised her daughter, you know, and her other children as well, because apparently she does have other children. But the thing is that, you know, this woman was, you know, with her all the time. She had her a home, you know, that sometimes she took Skeeter there. She was a mom to this child. And the moment where, honestly, by the time where she was this old, she didn't need to be working. She needed to be on retirement. You know, she needed to be retired, you know, given the money she deserves, and let her live her life at peace with her daughter. Right? That's what she needed. But no, she continued to work. Which is, you know, she saw that she was, you know, getting old and fragile. And I feel like she felt that she was doing her a favor by keeping her working for her. So, thing is that she does that, right? And then there is this very important, dinner with the ladies of America. I don't fucking care. Bunch of racists. And due to social pressure, that's where how courage and bravery and all of that skipped a generation completely. Because when it's time for her to be like, actually, shut up, this is the way I run my house. No, she just falls back and betrays the people that have been with her entire life. Because, let's be real, since they all think that they're less, she might not think it, but when you support actions like that, you are as much as part of the problem as the next person, And so, in that moment, 20 plus something years that she has worked for her is gone. I can't actually snap my fingers right now. It hurts. I have a boo-boo, It goes away. It just goes away. And she fires her. Kicks her out of her house. And breaks her heart. And understandably so, when people get to a certain age, right? And Constantine has been working there for a long time, probably her entire life. It is difficult to let go. And a change like that can truly break her heart and, probably cost her life. For sure. I wish that we could have seen Skeeter kind of drive to the place where Constantine might have been buried, but we did not get to see that. But I know that she loved her, but I hate that they did not have a happy ending, that she did not see this, what Skeeter did. Because honestly, it comes from that woman's heart that raised Skeeter to be more than just your average white girl in Mississippi, And in part, it is because of her. But she didn't get to see it, and it's sad. The book comes out, like I said, and it just breaks habit. I am so happy that Haley gets the worst of it. Because, am I supposed to feel bad for that bitch? No. I will be sending her pies. I don't care if I run out of money. I will send her a pie. Not necessarily with shit. I don't bake like that. I don't bake at all. So, but I will buy a fucking pie and drop that pie to her door every single day to remind her of what Minnie did. And to remind the people that that woman ate shit, Oh, that was just so good for my soul. That moment was good for my soul. The kindness, because also you have to understand, I don't know how these women did it, out of necessity. That's why they were able to take advantage of them for such a long time, because they needed the money, because they needed the job, and it was the only thing that was offered to them. So, honestly, I don't know how they did it, because they pay them the bare minimum, not even minimum wage. They paid them way less, right? $180 something a month. Bitch. I love the fact that Skeeter did the right thing and she divided the money among everyone. And I really hope that she continued to do so for every single year that it was, published and every single copy that it was sold. Anyways, I'm getting upset again. But the thing is that they did not have to be that way. They didn't have to care about the children. They didn't have to be nice to anyone. They could have gone there, do their job, and that's it. But they care. Because they were good people. They care. They love the children. Especially when they were children. Because later, when they started to grow up, they started to realize and this, put in their brains the differences between, one and the other, right? How they are supposed to be more valuable than the others. But yeah. Just, incredible what those women had to endure. The love they gave to those children as well to raise them. They did not have to do that. That part, like getting the groceries, cleaning, well, labor. That's part of though they're not being paid what they should be, but it's not like they do it with love or something like that. But raising these children, teaching them everything, teaching them to go to potty, to sleep, to clean after them, to be gentle with them, to teach them lessons, right? You smart, you kind, you're important, that's something that they did not need to do, yet they did. And still, they grow up and they start to behave like Haley, because Haley probably was raised, but right? I don't know if she was raised by Minnie, but she was raised also by a black woman as well. But then comes a time where, they believe that they are better. This was a beautiful film. Beautiful, beautiful film. With amazing performances by everyone. Jessica Chastain, Octavia Spencer, even the devil, Dallas Bryce, I don't remember her name. Incredible. She was evil. Perfectly evil, And fucking Queen Viola Davis, who was stole. I am gonna say it right now. Meryl Streep stole that Oscar. She should give it back. I haven't watched The Iron Lady, but I will watch it. Catch me putting it on the list, because I will watch this one to tell you how much she did not deserve this. She probably did. I'm so sorry. Competition. Sometimes you win, sometimes you lose, but this masterpiece, like that performance, to lose against, I'm gonna put it on my list. It's going to go in the bucket, guys. It's going to go in the bucket. I don't care if you don't want to watch me react to this random film. But I need to see Meryl Streep. And I will decide if she was robbed or not. Which she probably did. She probably was robbed. I'm just saying. Though I love Meryl Streep. I do love her. I think she's an amazing actress. She's a fucking chameleon. We don't know how she does it. But it's fucking Viola Davis, and she did an amazing job in this film. I'm looking for my shoe. I can't find it. Oh, here it is. But I bet she was robbed. I bet. Anyways, that's it. Thank you, Danny, for sponsoring this film. I hope you enjoyed it, because I truly enjoyed it as well. Through the tears, but I enjoyed it. Thank you for allowing me to watch this with you and with everyone else. It's 3 hours and 33 minutes now. Anyway, so thank you for watching. I hope you enjoy my reaction. I hope you watch. You know what? If you watch up until this point, do me a favor. Do me a favor. Let's pick an emoji. I'm going to pick an emoji. And if you watch up until this point, drop the... You know what? Drop this one. Wait. Where is it? Oh my god, where is it? Where is it? What? That one. The crown emoji. Just show you my conversation with my sister-in-law. The crown emoji. Okay? The crown emoji. Put it there. The crown emoji, because Viola Davis is a queen who was robbed. I bet she was robbed. So drop that emoji only if you have watched it until this part. And thank you for watching. Thank you for all your support. Thank you, Danny, for sponsoring. Thumbs up, subscribe, comment, hit notification bell. Uncut Reaction is always posted first on Patreon. Thank you for watching again. You guys are incredible. I hope you enjoyed it. Hope you continue supporting for more. And for now, that's about it. Thank you for watching. And that's it. Yeah, wonderful film. Have one more to go, which is The Last Song, which I'm also going to watch. And I'm probably... You guys didn't tell me that I was going to cry on The Help. But you did tell me that I was going to cry on the next one. And if I have cried on this one, get ready for me to be sobbing the entire thing, I bet. Anyways, that's it. Thank you for watching. I'm not going to keep you guys any more. That's it. Drop the emoji. And I'll see you guys next time for more reaction videos. For more films. This is our 5th film of movie week. The category is drama. And The Help was the first one. The Lost Song is the next one. So yeah, that's it. Thank you for watching. You guys are incredible. And that's it. I'll see you guys next time for more reaction videos for more films this week, actually. Yeah, that's it. Thank you for watching. I'll see you guys next time. Mwah. Bye, guys.